Welcome to RGTP, where real guys talk about real things. This week, we're going to be covering a couple different things. We're going to hop right into some fight announcements and resolutions. UFC is going to be kind of interesting. Francis Ngannou's supposed to be fighting John Jones. We're still waiting on some McGregor news, see what McGregor decides to do. Tyson Fury and Wilder's going for a trilogy, and Pacquiao's coming out after 2 years to fight for a unified championship. So a lot of real boxing and UFC news going on after a lot of celebrity influence over the last few months. What you guys thinking?
All I know is I just beat all their ass. That's it. I was just gonna say, if they don't want to fight me, hit me up.
Oh no!
Hit me.
Oh boy,
I'm ready. Set it up.
Like celebrity boxing.
I know you've seen Ngannou pick up Shaq. I think he can handle you.
Nah, I'll pick up Shaq too. I'll pick up Shaq too.
I might pay to see that.
Yo, I would pay money to see you pick
come
up
on
Shaq.
now, yo.
No bullshit. I think the craziest thing about those fights is Manny coming out of retirement. Like it's been like 2 years. Like
yeah, it's been 2. Well, it'll be like 2. Like yeah,
just
over 2.
I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? That's my main question. Is it? I know money.
Why not?
Money's the reason. Like one of the main reasons. You know, but you know, is it for the love of the sport? Do you miss boxing that much? Like. I know the money's a given. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fights for free. They're not gonna fight for free. So it's like, but there's got to be another reason why. It's like, you know, do you feel like you have something to prove? Like, you know, what is it? That's my question. Cesar?
I don't want to sit here, you know, act like we know all about these sports. We don't, obviously, but they're fun to watch. You know, when you see knockouts, it's fun to watch. John Jones versus Ngannou, yeah, right? Like, if you don't watch UFC, you know who John Jones is, one way or another. You know who he is, and then you find out, oh, dude's an animal. And then you see Ngannou fight, and you're like, oh, dude's an animal, you know? So, that fight's going to be, if it happens, crazy. I don't even know who would win. Like, I don't even want to give speculation on who would win.
It's me.
Yeah, Trey would win.
The Wilder Fury trilogy.
Yeah.
I think it's needed. I guess you could say it's needed. The other 2 fights were good. So
still waiting for news out of Usman, McGregor. Don't know what Masvidal's doing yet. So
yeah.
We still got some excitement on this back half of the year still in the fight scenes. And then the Fury Joshua fight is supposed to still happen later in this year. So we got a whole lot of fights going on. Mayweather still gotta smack around Logan, and then Jake gotta fight whoever he's fighting. So it seems like we're gonna have, like, almost every month is gonna have some interesting fights going on. I don't know.
I wonder who Jake Paul's gonna fight next.
Trey.
I'm here for it. All of it.
Oh,
but Trey got
out, Jake Paul.
Jake and Logan, same
Trey's
time.
calling you out.
Same time. I whoop both their ass at the same
Jake
time.
And
same
Logan. That's a lot. That's a lot.
What, nigga? Yo, these are little boys. These little boys. I'm a man. Come on.
Here, I guess.
All right, Trey. You saying you take both of them?
Yeah.
Could you take Kaido? You think you could take Kaido?
I take Kaido.
Oh, you take Kaido? Yeah.
Luffy.
I'll give you one devil fruit. All right. To take on Kaido, and I'll give you. I guess I'd have to give you Conquerors and like all the hockey, right?
Yeah, you got to, because like it's.
All right. What's the one fruit? What's your fruit to take on Kaido?
Lost fruit. Op fruit.
All right.
Eating that quick.
Yeah.
The best way to survive. Like, if I know that I'm gonna lose at some point, I could just take his life with that life-ending surgery that Law has. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta get your hockey over Kaido's though as well. So, because I mean, you know, we've been reading a little bit, and he says there is a limit to his power. So, you know, we think it's broken, but like he can't really do much to people with stronger hockey. You know.
Yeah, That's actually what. Like I know he tried to switch. He tried to switch somebody with more hockey, and it didn't really work for him.
Yeah, a little bit of spoiler, with what's going on. There was a bunch of people fighting on the rooftop against Kaido and Big Mom, because as we see in the anime, they formed an alliance. So big payoff in the end is the fight, and he tried to. He was asked to switch like one of the Big Mom or Kaido, if he could switch one of them out to like a different room or something. He was like, "Nah, hockey's too powerful. I can't." So
I know there's pretty much like a limit, but I think that he might have the best chance if he trains the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For it.
Or you could just be God Usopp. I will never let him live it down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't let you live it down, dude. I really can't.
That shit was mad funny.
Mad funny. He was so hyped. But nah, like One Piece, you talking about fights in the real world. We got fights in the anime world that are going crazy in One Piece right now. And there's still some stuff we haven't seen,
Oh yeah. Sure. I can't wait till they draw page 1 in Ulti. I can't wait till they, that relationship that they have, that gets put into the anime. I think that's just gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, yo, like I told you last night, because I was watching, trying to get caught up. The Lady Toki, she just did her cry. Like in 20 years, they'll be back, and it was like Shakespeare level play, is what it looked like. They were going for to me. And you talking about seeing the relationship between Ulti and Page. Are they brother and sister? Yeah. The way they do One Piece, it's the greatest anime of all time.
Oh yeah.
It has to be. Like, no, you can make, because it's so long, people are like, oh, I don't want to watch it. But if you just sit down and actually watch One Piece, it'll hook you, where you're like, I want to watch every episode,
Yeah.
And that's to me what makes it so good.
People don't put the time in because they also say there's too many characters. I feel like the character development is just great, because you have characters like Katakuri. He's like a real stoic guy. Like, he seems like somebody who would kill his crewmates type shit, but his crewmates is actually his family. And if anybody touches anyone in his family, he goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got people like that you could look into. And those are normally in anime, those are the cool characters that everybody gravitates towards. Like the people who are oh, you touch my friends, now I'm mad, now they're strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody gravitates towards those sort of people. So you got a lot of that in One Piece. People just gotta, tap in.
Lewis, I seen you make a face when I said that about One Piece. I know you ain't really watch all the episodes, but you watch a little bit, and you watch some videos on what's happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, that's an understatement. What would it take for you to actually put the grind in to watch One Piece?
Nothing, really. I mean, it's just a matter of me sitting down and actually watching it. Because I've watched it, in bits and pieces, and I've watched a lot of videos. I think I watched a One Piece video every day for, last, 2 months. At least one video. A shit ton of One Piece.
That's 60 episodes.
Just
you ain't even scratching the surface with 60 episodes.
So yeah. Honestly, it's a lot. I've watched over 100 videos alone to cover a lot of the episodes. So I like it. I think watching it will give me the more of an appreciation for it. That's the only aspect I'm missing, is actually sitting and watching.
That's a good way to put that.
It's a great anime. It is great. It is very good. It is very good. I do like the characters. There are not a lot of characters, because not every character is relevant throughout the whole thing. Characters have their spots and moments and shines like every anime, so I don't know. I think people should just watch it. It's a lot.
Tap in.
Just watch it.
Tap in.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Is that a better alternative to watch videos on it? Just look up videos to help you understand the story rather than put that grind in? Or is it better to watch it all and get every single aspect? What do you guys think?
I think personally, if you sit there and you watch the videos first, I think it'll give you more of a reason to even go back and watch the anime. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna watch the videos and you're gonna be like, all right, that sounds pretty cool. Like I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? And once it's really put into a story and you just watch the whole thing, that's when you're gonna be like, all right, this is a great anime. So I would say for the new watchers, watch the videos first. See if you like it. See if you like the characters, the story, you know, like the way that they fight and everything, power scaling. See if you like that sort of thing, and then just dive in. You know what I mean? It's not, if you're an anime watcher, it's not hard to just watch anime because that's all you're doing at the end of the day. Like, yeah, it's long, but you're just watching anime. There's nothing more to it. Just finish it.
Pretty much. And if anyone is interested, Grand Line Review on YouTube, guy does a really solid job. Really, really good job covering One Piece. And he does other animes. He has a couple other channels, but that's where I mainly went. He breaks down each saga, then he breaks them down the arcs, then he breaks them down characters. He's gone through Devil Fruits. He's gone through all the manga chapters that come out by like weekly. He reviews them all. So like, it does like essentially does feel like I am watching or reading it because I am having someone basically explain the things back to me like on the chapters. So I have seen quite a bit. I'm not totally lost. I have way more knowledge in doing that way than not basically doing anything at all.
It's kind of like an audiobook.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I would say the anime YouTubers, they do a really good job of I watch a few of them, you know, and all of them, you know, when you're listening to them, they do a great job of explaining, like you said, like you read it, you know. So you shout out Grand Line, you literally click on numerous, you know, and you'll find a good one. So
Click on one. And
it is there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's not a bad. The only issue with that is a lot of stuff can get missed, and they do usually tell you that like this isn't like if I went into detail and explained every little thing, this would be like days long. Like
yeah, it's open to interpretation.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. So it's not bad. It's a great anime, and I'm very interested on seeing where it's going after Luffy went. Again.
It has like 1,000 episodes, right?
Yeah.
I think
One Piece. Yeah, it's almost there. It's at like
Almost
973.
Yeah,
that's a lot of
episodes.
Yeah.
I think the manga's at 10, 13, 10, 14.
10, 13. Yeah, I think they took a break.
Yeah, they're taking a week break or a 2-week break.
Hey, the man's been writing it for 20 plus years. Give him his break, right?
Just seeing it can be overwhelming to some.
Yeah.
Damn, 1,000 episodes, like I'll never finish.
But it's just like having a good show.
I hear that. I did the grind. I did like I gotta get caught up. Like I watched a good amount of episodes. I got like a couple more to watch, and then I'll be fully caught up, right? But I did the grind. Like I started it, and I got to Alabasta. Like I said a few weeks ago, I don't remember now. I got to Alabasta, and I was like, "This is so slow," so I stopped. I stopped for a while. And then Trey was like, bro, just start watching One Piece again. Just got through Alabasta and it picked up. Like, it really picks up and you get captured into it, kind of. So,
I stopped.
It is worth it, but it is a shit ton of time.
I stopped it right before they got the
Yeah. That's like
the second or third.
80? 60 episodes?
I think
80?
No, way before.
No?
Maybe even 30, bro.
Like
30?
30, 40.
Am I thinking it's yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's only like 30. 40.
That's before Alabasta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well before. They haven't done the whole Arlong part. Like, that's like right when I stopped watching.
Hey, there was a great Nami and Luffy scene in that arc, so.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen it. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it.
Yeah, I know. Watching the videos.
I've seen it. I've seen the playback. I've looked like top 10 moments, top 20, top 50, top fights, and all them shits. Like, if you feel like you're missing something, yeah.
I don't even want to get into the One Piece movies right now, but like,
yeah, those are all. Right. I've even been on that.
Yeah,
like
bro,
I've been on it. I've been on One Piece. A lot of consumption of One Piece. A shit ton.
The only anime I feel like that has better movies than One Piece movies are Naruto. That's it. One Piece movies will go crazy. Like I feel like I know you already got to watch a lot with the anime. I get it. But if you want to take that break, try watching a movie. Maybe see if that helps you get back into it. You know what I mean? Like the movie's definitely a good thing to try to fuck with and see if you like.
Agreed. I don't think I've ever watched a One Piece movie, so maybe I should.
How many One Piece movies do they have?
A lot. They got a good amount of movies too, right?
Yeah, they do.
It's like DBZ. They just roll out.
Yeah, they just be random ass movies. Yeah. I recommend the I think it's Gold Rush. I don't know, whichever one he fights Gran Tesoro or some shit like that.
Oh, the casino dude.
Yeah, the casino dude.
I don't know if that's gold. That might gold. Yeah, One Piece Gold. I think that's One Piece Gold.
It's something like that.
I think that's One Piece Gold.
I recommend that movie for the first one, and then you could go back and watch the other ones. But that Gold movie really come on. Everybody's sick as fucking that shit.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Does the movie stick with the storyline? Like I know earlier in previous podcasts you said Dragon Ball Z, it kind of goes all over the place and they kind of spoil some things in that sort. So is that the same thing with One Piece or not really?
Yeah, no, One Piece is the same as DBZ. It just jumps everywhere. None of it has anything to do with the actual storyline. But like,
there's even made up shit in some of them.
Yeah, like, but you see shit happen, and it's like, all right, these are the characters that I like. This is cool to watch. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much that.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Transitioning from anime, let's go into some music. Young Nudie, he dropped this album, 13 songs. It's called Dr. Evil. I'll be the first one. Give you guys my rate on it. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. It is not my type of music. I'll tell you that, bro.
I knew I wasn't gonna like it.
It was not, honestly, 5 out of 10 is me blessing you at that for my rating. No cap.
I hated it.
Like I rate them. I rate them off how much I repeat the music, how much I like it. Like if there's one song that's like, okay, hold on, give me a sec. The closest one was Child's Play with 21 Savage. That's the closest one I was like, okay, I can see it. 5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Let's start off with Trey.
Yo, it's funny that you gave it a 5 out of 10. I'm giving it like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I like Young Nudie. I've been listening to him for a real long time, and I understand what you're saying with like you don't listen to that type of music, but like I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like his style is really like murder trap. You know what I'm saying? He's cousins with 21 Savage, both from Atlanta, Zone 6, grew up and doing the craziest shit. You know what I'm saying?
So like, he don't rap like a lot of the Atlanta niggas. I feel like he raps closer to Memphis.
Yeah,
kind of. That's the vibe I get when I listen to Young Nudie.
Nudie is just fire, bro. Like, and it's crazy because Nudie, when he first started, he was really not good like that. You know what I mean? But like now that he's dropping like more albums, I feel like he's been working with 21 a little more to get himself better and get himself more out there. Just hit the billboards last year. Yeah, he just hit them. Like he's been rapping for a while, but honestly, 9 out of 10 on the album. I like pretty much every song. The only song I really like can't play back is the one with Lil Uzi, Yellow Tape. I didn't really like it like that.
I did.
That song kind of like it disappointed me. Yellow Tape disappointed me because like I don't know when it's with for me with Lil, when I see Lil Uzi's on a song, I feel like it's gonna be like a hype song kind of like because Lil Uzi's just that dude. But like I don't know, it just the song it wasn't a hype song. You know, it was slow. It was a good song, but it wasn't my favorite on the track. I would probably say I'm still battling between Two-Face and Child's Play. Both those songs are both good. I like both of them. Child's Play I replayed, so I'll probably say I like Child's Play better. But Two-Face is a really good song. That one's really good too. I'll give it probably an 8 out of 10. Solid 8.
I'm gonna go next, Lewis. Yeah. I got to start this off, right, by saying last week I said that J. Cole album was an 8 out of 10. I probably went a little too high with that.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, like, I listened to this album, and they are completely different. They are. But I think I enjoyed this album more than the J. Cole one. And I haven't even listened to the whole album. I think, like, Walking Dead, Mini-Me, I think those two are my favorite ones. I gotta go back listen to the Uzi Vert one. So with the J. Cole album, I'm changing that to probably like a 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I like this album more than Cesar, but probably less than Trey. So I'd say this is probably like 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah. And I haven't even listened to the whole thing.
Hey, Nudie got a song. Just saying.
Louis, you look very shocked. You look very.
I think the low is the most shocking. The 5 was probably the most shocking. 9, especially from Trey, doesn't really surprise me. I kind of fall in that like 7.5 range, just a little bit. But if you like this, then you like Slimy Air, which he dropped a couple year ago with Pierre Bon. Hey, yo, Pierre. You would like that. Yeah, you would like that. If you like this, you'd like that. That's better than this, in my opinion. And Cesar, if you want to give your Nudie a try, I'd do that too. I'd listen to that. But I'd give it like a 7.5.
Yo, I know it's not my cup of tea, but I don't know what you guys see in it. I sat down there and we played this whole album 3 times, and I did not see this. I don't know where you guys are coming from, but no disrespect to your Nudie, it's just not my cup of tea. Maybe if I'm drunk, maybe if you guys hyping me, maybe I like it. Maybe let you know.
Maybe as a hyping me.
You gotta play it really fucking loud, and you gotta have murder on the mind.
That part was my problem. I wasn't playing in the car. That part was it.
Play it in the car. You got replay value.
That was your problem.
Bullshit. But I'm moving on to the next topic. We're gonna talk about some Warzone. New update just came out. The 80s action, star. We got Rambo and we got Bruce Willis. Who you guys picking?
John McClane. Come on. You said Rambo, not Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Come on.
Huh? Who you going with? Who you going with if you had to pick one?
Probably Rambo, to be honest. Probably Rambo.
Definitely Rambo, for sure.
Rambo?
I mean,
that man is a savage.
Is it a unanimous Rambo?
We're about to get some diehard hate. Just know that. We picked Rambo over John McClane. Yeah.
John McClane went to the forest and killed people.
Hey, I'm here for the diehard hate. You guys are drunk. I'm picking John McClane. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Rambo's cool and all, but John McClane's a G. Just saying.
It's the headband and the hair.
No cap, I'm picking me in the Krieg 6. Fuck them both.
I'm saying I seen somebody with the Rambo skin do an execution. That shit is crazy. Shoot you in the fucking face with a bow and arrow. Like,
I gotta see it.
Pulls it out his ass. It's amazing. Somebody did that to me while I was playing the other day, and I had the new gun in my hand, the Carve V, whatever the hell it is. Honestly, like 2-3 kill streak, and then out of nowhere somebody comes up and executes me. But how do you guys?
Is that when you said you were getting assassinated?
I remember that.
Mind your business.
I think that's what it happened.
Why would you embarrass me on the podcast? You could have called me or texted me about this.
Yo, I'm sorry. This man literally he's just playing his game, and then next thing you know, he goes, "Oh, I'm getting assassinated." Just out of nowhere.
Y'all was with me too, so that's the part that really pisses me off. Cause like
we're like a floor under you.
Yeah, we're like okay, like all right, I guess.
It happens, man.
Every people hiding in Rebirth, bro. You know that.
Yeah, no. Rebirth is what really we've been playing a lot of lately. But I've been honestly diving into some regular Warzone as well, and like those new contracts that they have. What is it called? The Vault contract. I forgot the exact name of it too, but
I know what you were talking about. They're scavenger contracts pretty much, but it's a different
for a vault key.
Yeah, for a vault key, so you can get into the vault in the Die Hard building that's in the dead center of downtown now.
Yep.
And
so much shit happens now.
You literally get like 100K from the vault. Like
that spot is just hot now though.
Yeah.
Like bro, it's the illest hot job. You cannot land there.
And you don't need to finish the contract to open the vault. You just need to get the key card.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people could just be up there waiting for you.
Basically.
That's what almost happened to Oogie the other day. He killed everybody, but the vault was already open.
Yep.
It's like, damn.
Yo, I don't know if maybe I just haven't been playing enough, but I've yet to go to these new places. And I've yet to see a Rambo or McLean skin at all.
Wow, you haven't been playing.
Haven't been playing at
You
all.
haven't been playing.
Every time we switch to Verdansk, you leave. You leave. You're like, no, I don't want to. I'm out.
Nah, I don't leave, Chase. I give up my spot. Okay.
Yeah. So
if
you
anybody
leave.
want plays, go ahead.
So you leave.
I played a couple of Verdansk. We just haven't landed there. And I haven't, the circle hasn't been over there in the, I've been getting shot from the tower. Don't get it twisted. I just haven't gone over there. I know it's a hot spot. And I think Trey mentioned it earlier, that new gun, the car. I picked that up, bro, the gold version. I need to make my own class. That thing is nasty.
It's a good gun.
It is nasty.
It's going crazy right now.
The Swiss,
the
Swiss is stupid. I love sniping, but that sniper takes so long to aim down sight that it's not. Literally, it just takes so long to
aim down,
zooming down and seeing somebody. By the time I'm halfway there, my armor's off.
So you got to put ABS attachments on.
Yeah, I got to make my own Swiss class and make that shit quick. It's
because you're used to the car, though.
Oh yeah,
that's
car
what it is.
Yo, it's funny you mentioned the Swiss, right? And like how slow it is. Boogie's actually doing that grind right now. He's playing Cold War, trying to get the Swiss up. He's like, yo, it sucks on Cold War. It got a buff in Warzone, but it sucks on here. I'm like, dude, you got to get it upgraded. He's like, I'm trying, but I can only hit him in the shoulder. Yeah. No, I think the best part of this update is Trey's favorite part, the campsites, right? You know about the campsites, Lewis?
I haven't even been to the campsites.
You haven't seen the campsites, Jeremy?
No.
So they have a map at military base, right? Where you go and you update your map. You click on it, you update your map. One of those attack choppers will go there and you have a bombardment on like the bunker, right? Yeah. You update your map and these green like zone looking circles will pop up on your map and they're campsites. Apparently they're to give you loot. So like you know you don't have a gun, you're dropping in, land at a campsite, right? Trey went to a campsite, nothing was there. Nothing was there. No crate, no gun, no ammo, nothing was there. He said, "Yeah, thanks, great drop, great drop." But I think the campsites are an interesting ad. They just, you know. Are there some that have legendary boxes, or are they all just regular?
They're all ass. Low-key.
There it is. There it is.
Bro, so he tells me we get the campsites, right? They're on my map. Cool. Everybody's dead. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to the campsite that happens to be on a buy station. Bro, I go there and there's nothing. There's not a damn thing there. And it's not like anybody went, like, bro, there's no...
No, there was a chest there. It just didn't have any money. The one that had nothing was the one in the woods, man.
I landed from the gulag after I got clapped because I went to that stupid-ass campsite. And I thought to myself, let me try one more campsite. Maybe, you know, I got a bad one. Landed on that shit. Nothing at all, bro. Yo, I was kind of so mad at Mom because he had us focusing on the fucking campsite when I should have just killed everybody in the game. That's really what I should have been doing. Fuck those stupid-ass campsites, man.
Blames me, but doesn't know how to camp right, man.
Whatever. I'm a pusher. When I play COD, I shoot at everybody. I run after them, and I shoot them because I like that shit.
Hey, I'm usually right behind you, man.
Yeah, that's Rebirth, though.
Literally.
Yeah.
Rebirth is just so fast.
Verdansk gets a little bit harder, you know. I just go into a building, and next thing I know, you're 150 meters away from me. Literally. You know?
I move so much because people steal my kills a lot. I understand saving me sometimes, but like, yo, sometimes it's like, bro, I did everything and you shot one bullet. And y'all be laughing at me like, yeah, I did put one bullet in him. It's like, why did I do all that work?
I never steal your kills intentionally, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's why I run away from everybody.
That's fine.
I never do it intentionally.
Whenever I steal a kill from you, just know my intentions were to save your life. I don't know if you were dying or not. I was just trying to save your life.
Alright, I'm gonna start doing that to you.
That's fine. I never complain about getting my kills stolen.
Sometimes
Hey.
I look for it.
I just want to win.
Facts.
Hey Trey, I want you to know, baby, I've been stealing your kills since 2012. I ain't gonna stop. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
All right? I've been stealing your kills ever since Black Ops 1. They ain't never gonna
I
stop.
would do that.
Since 2012, baby.
Bro, Modern Warfare 3, I should have had that Moab, but you fucked it up for me. I'll never forget. You and Marcos.
Yo, I think my problem with Warzone over like Redunce or why I like Rebirth better than regular Warzone is because now every time I go into a Warzone match in like Verdansk, every single time I loot up, I go to a new place, all of a sudden there's 3 people in a room just camping there waiting for me. And that's the shit I hate the most because I die off bullshit. But you know, Resurgence, I could just come back in 10 seconds. I'll be right back to kill them bitches. I'll be right back to kill you. Don't cap. You can camp there all you want. I'm gonna kill you.
I think
But
dance is like not boring, but like you get clapped and then sometimes you're waiting 5,
It's slow.
6.
Yeah,
8
it's meant to be a longer game though. It's a bigger map, you know.
Yeah.
and also like there'd be times when I'm dead, and there's only one teammate alive. And that motherfucker has to walk around for 10 minutes looting everything just to get somebody back. And by that time, who killed me is already either dead or gone. And I can't come back and kill those motherfuckers. Because I know I can do it. I just can't come back. That's the only problem. That's why I got to play Resurgence. I got to. It's way fun.
All right, Revenge Specialist.
Did anyone play the new LTM? Was there a new LTM that came out?
I forgot what it's called.
No, I haven't played it. I watched a video on it though. It looks wild. Like you can get speed boost. Cesar might like it. Cesar might like it because when you kill somebody, you get a respawn token. When you get a respawn token, if you die, there's no goo. You just respawn.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
you pick up dog tags and you get speed boost for a little bit. Like you run mad fast, dude. I mean, dumb quick. I didn't finish the video, so I don't know like all about it, but I do know you can respawn and like speed boost.
I like that. I might end up with 20 respawn tickets fucking around. Honestly, I might be just go collecting those.
I don't think you can get your loadout though.
The only thing I hate about those LTM is that they don't really count towards your record. That's the only thing that sucks about it.
On towards the LTM record.
Yeah, and who actually pays attention to that? Nobody.
Look at it like right under your regular Warzone record.
I'm just saying, I don't. When I go to see if you're trash or not, that's not the first thing I go check. That's not even something I check.
You check Resurgence?
Nah, I check I check your Resurgence KD and I check your Warzone KD. That's it.
I know you don't check Resurgence KD.
I can tell you yours right now. It's 1.4.
I don't know what it is for real.
All right, then. I can tell you. We can go check it.
I believe you just because you sounded so confident.
I don't. Nah, he be.
My shit's like a 2
I was
point
about to say
something.
I don't because he's always making up some bullshit. So
I would put money on it by making up bullshit.
My shit's probably negative, low key. I was probably mad ass in the beginning.
Yeah,
you were ass in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
I knew I was ass. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to look at. I didn't know where nigga
Yeah.
was at. Nigga, I was just dying all the.
You remember that game where you sat in the tower for us because you just.
Oh my god, we won. We won
that game.
But Lewis just
I just
sat in the
lighthouse
tower.
for like 15 minutes.
Sat in the lighthouse while me and Trey just kept spawning and dying.
Yo,
spawning
niggas
and
die.
dying.
It's good. I'm safe. I'm gonna bring us back. It's alright. I had
He's like,
ton of
I ain't
revives that
leaving.
game.
I ain't leaving.
Hold it down, boy.
And once Rebirth got disabled, me and Trey were like, all right, we can't die.
Yeah.
And we didn't die. That was
the
it. We won the game. That was great.
I'm the greatest. I mean, we're the greatest.
Now changing the topic over to the NBA. The playoffs are here. Unfortunately, Mamba's bitch ass was correct last week when he said the Warriors weren't going to make it. They didn't. I'm heartbroken. Yes, I am. It is what it is. Next year is next year. This season is over. Playoff time. We've already had a couple of games down and underway. The Wizards actually just lost, unfortunately. I want to hear some NBA playoff predictions, boys. What's going on? I'm gonna start off with Lou. Come on.
Well, everything's basically going the way that most of us have made our predictions. Seems all going right. It's more of notable, shocking predictions like Miami in 5 and Philly and Wizards going to Game 7, and there's some interesting predictions that have gone on. I don't see. Very shocking. No one went with Dallas to win their series. I see that. I got cold feet at the end there and didn't pick them to beat the Clippers. I'll see how that turns out, but yeah, I'm excited. There's a whole lot of great games already got played. There's some great games going to be played. Warriors didn't make it. It's okay. Celtics made it. That's okay. We'll get washed out in the first round, and that's fine. And
maybe
we'll see what happens. No, we don't make it.
Don't say maybe. Do not give that man any hope. Don't do it.
Hey, like, bro, layup basketball is basketball.
I hear the biases, though. You know, like you want to see your team win. You know, Trey wants to see Westbrook win. I picked the Suns in 7 because I want to see Chris Paul win, man.
Hear that?
And yeah, maybe you shouldn't put your bias in a prediction because you know it never goes right most of the time. But hey, you're doing things different. I want this team to win. I'm gonna pick them to win. All right. Exactly. Speaking it into the universe. Suns are gonna beat the Lakers in 7.
You root for who you root for. I hear
probably not. But hey, you know, you never know. You never know. They're playing right now. It's going back and forth. Lakers are up 15-12 in the first. So, you know.
That's going to be a good one.
They have no chance, do they? They don't. They probably don't.
It's going to be a good one.
They do.
Yeah, I will say the Suns and the Lakers might be the best matchup just because the Lakers are underdogs, I guess, technically. But I got Suns, Lakers. I'm going to give it to Lakers in 6. That's what my prediction. I think the Suns are good. They have definitely surpassed what I thought they were going to be, without a doubt. I just don't think they're Lakers good. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not Lakers playoff good. That's what I'll say. While the Suns, they're good and all, but this is the first time they've been to the playoffs in a very, very long time.
Cesar.
What's up?
Lakers don't have playoff Rondo anymore.
You're right. And that's why they're not going to win at all. They're still not going to be a first-round exit. But, yeah, the Suns, Lakers got that experience. They got LeBron, Drummond, AD, bunch of role players that know their role. The Suns have really good talent, but no playoff experience. I don't think Monty Williams, their head coach, and Chris Paul are going to be enough.
CP3 been there, man. He's been there. He knows what it's like to lose at 3-1, you know?
He knows
Chris Paul has the experience. We were talking about Udonis Haslem being the vet for that Heat team, you know, because he's been there. He's won 3. Chris Paul might not have won any championships, but he's been in the playoffs. He knows what it's like to lose a heartbreaking game, you know?
Yeah, and I'll give it to
maybe
you,
that's enough. Maybe Chris Paul's enough, man.
Chris Paul definitely knows how to
MVP
lose.
Chris Paul, right? Right? That's what people want.
No. He knows how to lose. I'll give you that. That man knows how to lose.
Hey. Not just Chris Paul. The Clippers know how to lose as well. As we seen yesterday, this is what happened last year, right? Mavericks won game 1, right? Maybe it's just a repeat of last year, and
I think they won game 2.
Every year previous, we're gonna choke. Choke.
I think the only way the Suns win depends on how DeAndre Ayton plays and how well they space out that floor. If you can't contain AD and Drummond, you're not gonna win that series. It's that simple.
They don't have anyone for LeBron, so they don't match. That's not a matchup the Suns wanted. Low key.
They don't have anyone for LeBron, but you know, LeBron's always gonna get double teams. It's always gonna be who he passes to.
Hey, they got Bridges. They got Bridges and Cam Johnson, man, and Jay Crowder. You know, they got scrappy defenders. They don't have big body defenders to guard LeBron, but they're scrappy.
On LeBron James, and
hey, stopping him is stopping him at 35 points. Okay, not getting more. All right. That's what they need to do. They need to limit how much he gets. 30 is the max. All right.
I hear it.
It's gonna be a long series for them boys.
I think
they just gotta play. They gotta play ball. They gotta hit their shots, and they gotta get as many stops as they can. You know what I'm saying?
We get to see what Devin Booker can do now in the playoffs, right? That's been the question all these years. Like, Devin Booker didn't make it to the playoffs again. Is he that good? He's in the playoffs now as a 2 seed. We'll see how good he is, you know?
Yeah, but I'll cry about getting double teamed.
Right.
That's in the gym. This ain't the gym, all right? This is playoffs.
Practice.
Yeah.
honestly, double teaming that man in the gym is the best thing you can do for him. And I even know how to play with a double team.
Yeah.
I think another playoff series to watch out for, potential upset, Denver and Blazers. I told you, I originally had the Nuggets in 6. At this point, it's up to Game 7, whoever wins it. Because I will say, I don't go against Dame Dollar. I do not go against that man. That man is clutch. He got ice in his veins. And a depleted Denver Nuggets. Gotta see how well you can clamp up those two, McCollum and Lillard. That's really going to come up to, in my opinion.
That's not even an upset. That's because it's 3-6. I guess it looks like an upset, but in the betting books, it's literally a 50-50 split. Like, it's a pick'em series. Like, you can go either or, and you can't really go wrong with it. And that's a matchup nightmare for Denver because they don't have anybody to guard CJ or Dame.
They don't have any. I wouldn't say. If I look at those without Jamal Murray, I still give the Nuggets the upper hand, just because they got Jokic, they got good defenders, they got wings and everything. They can still play defense. All you need is a good center on that fast break.
Yeah, they got the true MVP. Yeah, everyone agree? Yeah.
Yep.
No. Steph Curry.
All right, shut up, Curry.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
No, I think that's just how like the games in the West are, right? Like Memphis and Jazz, that's 8-1, and yeah, Grizzlies probably not going to win it, but you know they're going to fight. You know, that's what they do. You got Lakers in the 7th seed going against the Suns in the 2 seed. Everybody expects the Lakers to win, and then you got the Trailblazers at the 6th seed going against the 3 seed, and you got states are like, oh, Trailblazers could win this, you know. And then in the West, it's kind of just like, oh, these two teams probably going to lose. This might be close, and then Nets probably going to win.
The West is definitely better, in my opinion, than the East. It's more questions up there. The East is clear cut. You know who's going to win. There's no question about it. But, yeah, I think
if they lose. If the Bucks, the 76ers, and the Nets all lose first round, it's going to be funny now.
They're not going to lose. The best series is probably the Bucks and Heat. But I'm telling you, Giannis knows what he did wrong. That man is not going to lose twice to the Heat. I could put money on it, bro. That man is not going to lose.
For $20.
Heat in 5.
You guys want to put money on it? I'll put money on it.
Heat in 5.
Yeah,
you're drunk.
I picked Bucks in 6.
Heat in 5.
Or Bucks in 7. I think I picked Bucks in 7.
Okay, I think I got Bucks in 5 or 6.
I think I picked Bucks in 6, to be honest. So
the Heat are gonna win the next game. The Bucks are gonna win Game 3. Then the Heat are gonna take the next 2.
Yeah, you're drunk anyways.
Heat in 5.
Nah, you know the Bucks are better. They're a different team than last year. They got Drew Holiday. Brook Lopez is still there. Chris Middleton is still doing his thing. Giannis is doing his thing. He was struggling early in the first game. I don't know if you guys watched it, but I will give it to the Heat. The Heat are the best team against Giannis. I've never seen any team contain that man like the Heat do in their stupid ass zone. And it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to, I think, in my opinion, for the Bucks to win, it all depends on Chris Middleton. And for the Heat to win, it's going to come down to Hero and Duncan Robinson. If those guys get on fire, it's over. It's over. I've never seen such a worse team at pick and roll defense than the Bucks, bro. They cannot get over Bam's pick and Dwayne Dedmon. It's crazy. Especially when you got Hero and Duncan Robinson, quick releases. If those guys get on fire, it'll be like Danny Green and Gary Neal in the finals. It's over, bro.
And they still lost.
Okay.
The Heat played bad yesterday. Like all of them except for like Duncan Robinson. I think Duncan, he was like 7 for 13. Yeah, 7 for 18 maybe. I don't know. All I know is that Heat team shot bad.
Oh, they all shot threes. You know why?
Yeah, they all shot bad.
Jimmy Butler went 4 for 22 and choked away game one. Outside of the one clutch shot that everyone's gonna talk about, like it was the most amazing. He went 4 for 22, and is the reason they lost that game. Because Hero and Duncan Robinson were hot.
Yeah,
they outscored them at the 3-point line by it was like 30 or 40 points. It was a total.
Hero shot that well though.
It was a wash.
But
they washed them, and Jimmy couldn't get it together.
Jimmy couldn't do anything offensively, but he was there still making an impact. Like, think about Jimmy's situation, bro. Pick and roll. You got Drew Holiday in front of you. You ask for a pick and roll, so you got to get open. And all of a sudden, motherfucking PJ Tucker pops up. You can't do anything. That's too much defense. You either got PJ or Giannis picking up. That's why it comes down to those shooters, bro. If those niggas don't miss, it's over. But
I hear Lewis's point though, but it's like if Jimmy Butler would have shot a little more efficient, it would have won.
Don't force some shots against Giannis and PJ Tucker.
If anybody on that Heat team shot a little more efficient, they would have won.
Lost by 2.
I think that's what makes the game so bad for the Bucks. Yeah, they won, but that Heat team played so bad offensively, and you barely won. Y'all went to OT and barely won against a team where Jimmy Butler shot 4 for 22, and then I think there was like one person over 50%, and that was Duncan. I honestly think there was only one person over 50% for that Heat team.
But here's the thing. They shot terrible, but it's not like they were wide open breaking shots. The defense was there in their face. That's why they shot terrible. If the Bucks can keep that up, those Heat aren't going to shoot good. The only players that shoot good are the pick and roll players. That's it.
Heat are a good team, but I agree. I think the Bucks are finally going to beat them.
Nah, I think so too.
The Heat are
make it to the second round and get bounced again.
I believe it again.
The Heat are a great team. They're still in the same system that got them to the finals. They only got better, honestly. I will say if they had Oladipo, then I'll give them over the Bucks. But that man's out for the year, so
they have a point to prove. This year.
Yeah, they got a point to prove, but the Bucks, those people really got a point to prove against the Heat. Everyone thought the Bucks were going to the finals. All of a sudden, the Heat show up, put them in a box. They can't do anything. Giannis is pissed. That man's coming for blood.
If only he could make a free throw, though.
If only he could. Yo, I swear to God.
Consistently hit that free throw.
I swear to God. Yo.
Second violation.
Hey, everyone
I've never seen that before. I've honestly never seen that before.
Me neither. Only in 2K.
Nah, I think what's it called? I think when I was watching the game, one of the announcers said that all season teams have been coming at Giannis saying, "Yo, that man takes his time." So when it got to playoffs, I think it was Caron Butler. Once it got 10 seconds, started yelling it, telling the ref, and they called it finally. But that happens. It's just the refs don't think about it; they don't catch it.
They probably sleep on that call so much,
yeah. And that's why the Heat use it to their advantage. They did their homework. They know Giannis takes a long time during their free throws. They called in the last 2 minutes. Yo, but honestly, that game one, I've never seen Giannis try to throw a game harder, bro. I've never seen this man try to throw a game as hard as he can. Man, yo, I think in the last minute, he went like 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Easy, but 3 points. The hardest I've ever seen.
Yo, the best part about it, though, when Cesar was watching this game, I was watching this game. I was a little bit ahead of him. This man, Giannis, went to the free throw line, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm watching Giannis about to hit these 2 free throws, knowing damn well I just seen him brick it.
I said that, and this man bricked this first one, got a 10-second violation on the second one. It's like, yo, why are you doing this?
What are you doing?
But Chris Middleton, my man, got in his bag, buzzer beater. I know you guys seen that. That shit was nice.
Chris Middleton's good.
Not a superstar though.
He's a superstar. He is a put him on any other shitty team, he'll do what Jeremy Grant did. Max player.
Yeah. Are you saying Jeremy Grant's a superstar?
I'm saying give him 2 or 3 years on the Pistons, he might be, honestly.
He was on the Pistons. Remember, he got traded.
And look what happened.
He became an all-star, a top-tier all-star.
And now he's
not
there.
A superstar.
His skills are there. You put him on a shitty team.
Skills are there,
Superstar Middleton.
Superstar
Middleton. I'm telling you, that man's a superstar. If Giannis wasn't there, that man would be getting Giannis money, honestly.
They would be the 8th seed. Maybe the 7th.
He said they'd be the 8th seed.
They'd be in the playoffs.
I'd give them the playoffs.
Yeah.
They were definitely good enough to make the playoffs, but they're not going to be the 3 seed. I'm sorry.
If you take Giannis away from that system, I think if you take Giannis away from that system, the defense is still there, so they'll probably be 6. And
that's good.
Chris Middleton, yeah,
that's really good. But
hey, I've said it before. Giannis is an animal. The Bucks, they're not winners without him. I can say that a million times.
Oh yeah.
But,
I think every team's best player, they're not winning without him. Unless your team's name is the Nets.
Yeah, you can take their best player and
you can take 2 of them for all they care.
Actually,
3 more.
Actually,
let me ask you this: you take
and leave the Nets, then they're not that great.
They really aren't.
I think they are.
No, they're not that.
Harden without the Nets, I think KD and Kyrie are enough. All they needed was some time to get well developed. They haven't played with each other. But I think if injuries didn't come by, they would pick that shit up. The chemistry would be there.
Think so?
They get bounced in the second round.
You don't think they go all the way?
They get bounced in the second round.
Who would bounce them?
Giannis!
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Nigga just went out this whole spiel for Giannis.
Yo, look how quickly he just changed.
Nah, I was thinking Philly would have bounced them.
The next round matchup. They have either Miami or the Bucks, whoever comes out of that series.
But the Celtics.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I was thinking in my head, who would beat them? Philly? No. Knicks, Hawks? No.
Philly plays Knicks, Atlanta, whoever comes out of that series. So Philly gets a back-to-back cakewalk.
Why you guys counting Westbrook out?
Because they're not winning more than 1 game.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not counting Westbrook out. Philly in 6. They'll get 2 games in for sure. But I hope I see a Philly Knicks.
Didn't you pick them in a sweep? I thought you picked them in a sweep.
Honestly,
I picked him in a sweep. I know that.
Oh, you picked him in a sweep, and me and Cesar got him winning in 5.
The Grizzlies are getting swept.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
sweep the
Grizzlies will win 1 game.
I think I gave him 1. Yeah, I think I gave him 1.
I'm the Rams win them a game.
If he doesn't, I'm gonna be pissed.
Is Donovan Mitchell still out? Is he back yet?
He's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, then if Mitchell's back, yeah, I'm not giving them any hope at all. But I think if Mitchell's out, they'll probably get a game or 2. The Grizzlies are young, scrappy. I like that in a team.
You don't think Dylan Brooks can lock up Donovan?
No.
You see what he's doing against Curry?
I've been watching that man all year. That man cannot do it. I'm telling you. I watched him last year. This year, I like Dylan Brooks. I just don't think he's there enough yet. I look at him like a Danny Green, honestly. A young Danny Green. That's the comparison I made. But he's definitely good, for sure.
Disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful, man.
Hey, that man was locking Curry. Curry was like 2 for 10 when Dylan Brooks was on him at one point in that game. You don't think he can do anything to slow down Donovan?
I don't. Curry and Donovan play different.
Yeah, they do. They do. They definitely do.
They play different.
What the hell was that?
An argument or something? Curry's still better than Donovan.
I don't know what that was.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like, what? Yeah, Curry's still better than Donovan Mitchell.
I'm just saying they play different.
Don't edit it out. Don't edit
it out. I'll stutter every time. I'm just saying they're 2 different teams. I think
they are 2 different teams. One is the Jazz, one is the Warriors.
They play different.
No, I'm just saying a pick and roll with Gobert and Mitchell is different from like Green and
No, it definitely
Curry.
is. It definitely is.
I'm just saying one's way more explosive in the paint and the other one's lights out threes. That's what I'm saying. They play different.
Here. And then one's Rudy Gobert and one's Draymond Green.
And what I'm saying about Curry and Mitchell, if Donovan Mitchell can't shoot, he'll put that shit in the basket of his damn self. If Curry can't shoot, give him 10 shots, he'll get hot.
Guess what? We had a chance for the matchup, and Curry couldn't pull his end. Shiesty.
Yeah.
Because Dylan Brooks was locking him up.
I think
started Ja Morant's game.
Nah.
He went crazy that game.
Ja Morant went
Not taking anything away from Ja, just
5 threes.
He did what he had to. That Grizzlies team did what they had to against the Warriors.
Won a game. They won the game.
They did their homework on the Warriors.
It's going to be interesting seeing Valanciunas versus Gobert. I give Gobert the upper hand,
I'm
but
telling you, they're going to win the game. Maybe even 2.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, I give him.
That's it.
Grizzlies. It gives slight old school 2014 Grizzlies with like Conley and Zebo and Gasol, like those grit and grind teams. Really the vibe. Like it really has carried over to the next era, which is cool. I'm hoping for the best out of Memphis.
All these 25 and under superstars, they got the NBA on their back. They're nice. They're gonna come out explosive.
Yeah, can we point out that RJ Barrett and Ja are in the playoffs, and then Zion's sitting at home.
I think
hopefully next year for Zion,
Yeah, RJ Barrett. Yeah, definitely next year for Zion. That team. If you can't get the Pelicans in the playoffs next year, fire the coach, fire the owner, fire everybody. If you can't get that talent in the playoffs, trade everybody. Give Zion
credit
a
to
chance.
RJ. Like you were saying, credit RJ for, playing good when everybody was like, oh, he's a bust already in his rookie season, and he's on a 4-seed team.
Hey, my man, RJ, I'll give him credit, bro. That what's his face? Anthony Edwards said we want RJ taking that last shot. He took it personally. That man played. He played, I think, the second most minutes in the NBA. I think first was Julius Randle. That Knicks team is scrappy. I would love to see a Knicks and Philly series, honestly. Given how scrappy those teams are, that is a nice-ass series.
Agreed.
We're playing the Hawks, right? Yeah, I got the Knicks over the Hawks.
I think they're just going to torture fucking Trae Young all series long.
Yeah, it's going to come down to their big men, John Collins and actually, no, I took that back. It's going to come down to, I forgot they had Bogdanovic. If that man's good, we'll see how that goes.
The Hawks are a deep team.
They're
super deep. They got Herter. We know if DeAndre Hunter's playing. I know he was injured during the season.
Oh, I don't know if he's back yet.
Yeah, I don't know if he came back. I had him on my fantasy team and, hurt, obviously.
They got Garland, too. Hey,
they got Cam Reddish.
They are one of those teams that in the offseason, everyone was like, watch out for them next year. They are a deep-ass team. The offseason blessed them.
Made the coaches switch, and they started playing better.
Yeah, but like we said in the previous podcast, the Knicks Atlanta playoffs haven't been there in a long time. It's hard to predict with those two teams, honestly. I don't know how playoffs is going to be for those two teams. I'm just happy they're playing each other, because if you give them an experienced playoff team, they might be in trouble. Just saying.
I don't think the might was needed for that.
I think it is. I'm not going to go against the Knicks. They have – when I tell you when the season started this year, I literally said that the Knicks are where careers go to die. I give them all the credit. I think Tom Thibodeau should be coach of the year, honestly, with what he did with the Knicks. I think another interesting series is going to be Dallas and Clippers.
Yeah.
I don't talk about it. Already talked about it. I'm good.
You don't want to talk about it? I'll talk about it. I'll praise the Clippers for you. I'll praise them.
Touch base on that topic already, but it is going to be a good series. None of us picked Dallas, right? None of us.
No one picked Dallas, but I almost picked them in 7, and I changed my mind in the last second.
Yeah, the Clippers. Yeah, the Clippers are the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? They got pieces. Dallas got pieces. Don't get me wrong. They played a great game. That's a great matchup.
Horribly. They match up so bad for the Clippers.
For sure they're gonna be trouble, but it's all gonna come down. I think it's all gonna come down to that double team. Honestly, if whoever Luka gives the ball to, whoever Kawhi gives the ball to, if they're consistent, that team got the upper hand. Because I was watching that game 1, bro. I shit you not. Every single play coming, every half court setting, double team Luka, double team Kawhi, pass it off, dump it off. It's all gonna come down.
Triple double, doesn't matter. And Kristaps played like shit.
All George played better.
That's not it. I'm telling you, they would on it Portland. I'm telling you, they would have rather played Portland.
I'm telling you, no.
I think I would have rather played Portland as well.
No,
Portland's defense is like 29th in the. It's literally the worst defense that's ever made the playoffs or something like that. But I think I would have rather played Portland now.
I think you guys are drunk.
Stay in check instead of trying to keep Porzingis, who you don't have. No one in the NBA like realistically matches up with Kristaps, like in terms of height and size. And Luka in his 8 playoff games has tortured the Clippers. They can't guard him. They cannot guard Luka.
It's not fun. It's not fun. Nope, not fun.
They cannot guard Luka. They can guard Dame because he's smaller and they have a bunch of bigger wings and defenders that can keep him in check. They can't guard Luka. He's literally like, I don't know what he's averaging against them, but it's damn near a 30-point triple-double so far in his playoffs career.
I think it is.
Like, they cannot guard him at all.
I agree. You know, they definitely got more arms to handle the superstars of the Blazers, but I just think the Blazers are deeper. That's the only issue. That's why I'd rather play the Mavericks if I was the Clippers. You got Porzingis, you said they have no one to stop him, but Porzingis doesn't play like a big man. That man is not down in the paint posting everybody up. He does not do that. He's a spot-up pick-and-roll shooter. That's his problem. Once Porzingis becomes New York Porzingis and gets in the damn paint, then I'll be, give me Dallas in 5. But until that man keeps playing like a goddamn pussy out there, not being a real big man, I'm giving it to the Clippers.
They won by 10, and he played like the pussy big man.
That's what I'm
saying. And he played bad.
But the Clippers had an off night. If Tim Hardaway Jr. doesn't get off and maybe if the offense flows better for the Clippers, I'm giving it to the Clippers. The Clippers have defense to be there. They just give them a couple games to figure out how to contain Luka, and they got it.
The Clippers lost when they were with like 6 minutes left when they were up 3. And you know why? Is because this season they have been the worst clutch time fourth quarter team in the NBA, and that's why they lost. Because they can't close out games. And this is what the series is going to come down to. Who's going to close out the fourth quarter? Dallas did it on an 18-5 run, and that was the end.
And this is where you can completely ignore me because my bias is going to come in. There's only one man that can help that, and it's playoff Rondo. That man's going to play the offense for them. I was watching the closing minutes. That man is pointing at Kawhi, get in your spot. Pointing at Paul George, get in your spot. You get them all in line. That Rondo does his homework, he'll set up the offense for you. All you have to do is defense. I'm telling you, whoever plays the best defense wins. It's not offense, it's defense. Once the Clippers do their homework, get the right people, because I think Luka was being guarded by Marcus Morris the whole game. And I understand that. Put Paul George on that motherfucker. Put Paul George on that. I know his defense is pretty much the same, but you put Paul George, because you can't put Kawhi. There's no one guard. You said it before. You can't put Kawhi. There's no one guard Porzingis. Kawhi got to be on Porzingis. You put Paul George on Luka, that's a better chance. But
real quick. Suns-Lakers. Suns are up 9. But Chris Paul just went down with an injury, and he's grabbing his shoulder, and he is not getting up.
GG, Lakers in 5.
And
No Chris Paul.
I hope it's nothing serious, man. This man, Chris Paul, can't catch a break, bro.
Hey, all I'm saying on that.
Sorry for getting loud.
Nah, you good. All I'm saying that is I've been watching Chris Paul for years. That man's the best actor I know. The way he bitches at the refs and sells fouls. If that man sell off an injury like that, I wouldn't put it past him. That's all I'm saying. Hey, my man's probably laying down there trying to get extra rest in, honestly, at that point.
Best actor in the league is LeBron. I don't care.
Seeing 3 rims.
See, I saw 3 rims. I saw for the middle one.
Yeah, that shit was the dumbest thing I heard.
Best actor in the league. He deserves money for that shit.
Yeah, LeBron definitely gives Chris Paul a running for his money, in my opinion. But honestly, I give that award Chris Paul any single day.
All right, well,
I don't like you.
That's gonna do it for this week. Tune in next week. We're gonna bring you guys some more great content. Cesar, do your thing.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Am I missing one? Follow, share. Do it all.
Yo,
you already know the deal.
Bucket, put in the bucket, right?